Hello! Welcome back to part 2 of our engine autopsy. As you saw in the previous video, we've got all the heads and the sump and all the gubbins taken off, and I thought I would just let you hear the rod knock on cylinder 4. I think 4's... In fact, let me bring the camera in so you can get a better view. So you can see what I'm doing. If I push the cylinder with one hand, put my hand in. Yeah! That's rod knock, ladies and gentlemen. So let's strip off all the front gears, idlers, etc. And then that'll let us get into the access plugs for taking out the wrist pins for the cylinders. And then we'll get the cylinders out, and then we'll get the two blocks split in half. Hooray! So what we have here is these two plugs, there and there. You take them out, and that lets you access to the wrist pins for the pistons. On the other side of the engine, the one that's attached with the engine cradle, there are another two Cerberus things, but we can't get them because it's on the engine cradle, so I have to do this on the floor like a savage, like an actual savage. So it looks like I'm going to have to take this off the stand and do it on the floor to get to the things at the back, so I thought I might as well take off the oil pump while I'm here and take off that pipe that holds the two halves together. I'm not entirely sure what the correct method of pulling this is, but it shouldn't be very tight, he said confidently. Oh no, it's moving. There it goes. It's got a little bit of corrosion, but can I get my thumb down the middle of it now? Oh, hello. Right, and then that should stay. One crank pulley, and then they look like 10s. I presume the oil pump is actually inside this bit. Ah yes, that bit spins and oil leaks out it. Goodbye. What's over there? Well, that's not the hardest job in the world. That was relatively easy. Where's my rags? Well, we've moved outside because it's actually not raining at the moment, which is nice. Okay, and I've got the engine sat up on the front. This is the gearbox end, and wow, look at all the bird's nest from... Someone's been doing a lot of clutch dumps and burnouts in this bad boy. Ugh, oh my goodness. Oh god. Yuck. Anyway, people have said these are Phillips screws, but it's Japanese, so they're most likely to be JIS. We don't have any JIS bits, so we're going to get the impact driver and a Phillips head and try and batter them off. Okay, I've got the biggest Phillips head I can find. I think it's a posi drive, but it'll work if my thing hadn't stopped working. Right, let's try and get these out. Oh no, need to go bigger. Let's see, is this a better size? Yes. And that one. There's one, not there's much to see in there, and other one. And there's the other bung. That's what I was looking for, bung. Oh, in the bin. Right, now to get these out from either side. What size is it? Oh dear, it's bigger than everything I have. I wonder what size it is, because I don't have anything that large. Perhaps I'll have to order something off the internet. We have retired back inside again as the weather has gone to shit. God, this engine's really heavy. I'm not entirely sure my bench here's quite up to the task, but it's holding at the moment. If it buckles on top of me, again, YouTube gold. And yes, from the internet, from Jeff's Evil Empire, we ordered some of these. So we have a H14 to get these plugs out. Thankfully, on the one that's actually got rod knock, walks around camera, the one that's got rod knock, I've moved it too far now. This one, can't knock it, okay. The access hole doesn't have a bung, it just has the cover plate. So we can actually get in to get that clip and knock the pin out. And then we just have to do the same one on the same side. And if we just do these two, take the pistons out, that'll let us split the block and lift this half away from the crank and the other ones. And we can leave them in and undo their con rods and take them out the other way and not have to worry about fishing the pins out at the moment because we're not putting it back together. So what I'm going to do is use the long nose pliers and fish out the circlip that's in there. Allow me to zoom you into the circlip. In that hole is the circlip that we are going to fish out with the long nose pliers. Ta-da! Subaru do make a fancy tool for pulling out these wrist pins, but I have a funny feeling that if I just put a screwdriver in and grab it at an angle, will it actually... It moved a little bit. Oh, it kind of wants to, is it? It's not touching anything. We might have to do it the other way. So what Subaru have is a special tool that you poke in the hole and it opens out and grabs it in. But what I've seen on the internet is if you take off the bung on the other side and use a big long screwdriver, you can tap this one out. So let's rotate this and take the other bung out. Oh, okay. Okay, so that's that one now down there somewhere in yonder. Right, now I've lost my H14. Nice. Long socket, get my Makita, and we'll batter it off. Hopefully. Oh good, they're not tight. Now, if we peer, oh, I'm going to need a light. I'll tell you what, I'll peer first, and then I'll let you peer. Oh, you can absolutely see the other pin from this side. Let me bring you down. If you peer through that hole, can you see the daylight there? Right on it. Let me shine a torch on the other side. Woo! See that? There. That bright light there. That's the other side through the pin. So all we have to do is get a long screwdriver, a little bit of hammering, and that should get the pin out, he said confidently. Right, time for a long screwdriver. Here is my long screwdriver. Still coming. There we go. Now, if we fish this, wait, I'm going to reposition for this. I should be able to fish this through that hole, he said. Da, 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 da. I think I'm on it. Where's a small hammer? A gentle persuade. Not sure what happened there. Where my screwdriver went. Oh. Something's moving. Something's going somewhere. Is it poking outside yet? Yes, it is. It's starting to poke. Shame you can't see it. You'll just have to take my word for it. Oh, need an edge. That's an edge. Get in there. Right. I need you to see the action. Oh, pain in the... I can grab that yet. Oh, she's that shouldn't be that wiggly, should it? I don't think it should. Maybe it's because it's most of the way out. That's not so bad. Jesus, I thought that was really that loose. Wow, it's not. Hello. Wrist pin 1 is out of the way, which detaches the piston from the con rod. It's getting stiff now, there's no oil in it. Now, people say to remove the piston, if you push it all the way out the top, and then as it's going back in, twist it like 90 degrees. 90 degrees, that's so. So I'm going to try that. I'm twisting nothing here. Square root of fuck all. So if you twist the piston a little bit, when the con rod comes back round, it pushes on the skirt and lets you pop it out. So this is the knocking one, and it appears to still have all its ring landing areas, both of them. The oil control ring is still attached. The skirts, there's a slight mark there. It's not terrible. This side's a bit worse. A little bit. It's not, you know, not really what I would call concerning. That actually looks all right. Okay. That gets the piston out. And now we should have Knocky McRoddington. Yeah. Yeah, okay. It's got a little bit of side play, but oh my goodness, there's quite a lot of. Right, so what we have to do now is take the pin out of this one and do the whole same process again, but faster. Well, that side came out a lot easier. That's a little bit telling. Now let's compare the non-knocking. Non-knocking, it looks alright. There's no, it feels lovely and smooth. No chunks missing out it. This is the knocking side. Again, this one feels just the same. Lovely and smooth. No obvious signs of damage on the top anyway. Right, let's get this piston out. I'll spin it around this time, let you see. Can you see? Can you see? Yes, okay. So, where is my ratchet? if we bring this one up to top dead centre, it'll now stay there because it's no longer attached. We let that go all the way back round, and we push this in and turn it at the same time, like that. That's us. And then the con rod will push up on the skirt and pop it right out. Et voila. Okay, and this one, I want to say is much the same. It's got a very slight scoring. Very slight scoring that side. Ring landing appears to be, ring landings, they're alright. Oil is intact. Oil control ring, wait, you put inside the engine. Let's say colour, not getting shot. Colour wise, they're very similar colours. I think these are hyper eutectic aluminium, which means it's very, very brittle. But also strong but brittle. Okay, that gives us no knock on that one. Plenty of knock on that one. Good, good. So what we do now is we go and find all the nuts that hold the two halves together, and then we'll separate it. That's the plan anyway. I should have filmed more of this assembly, but I didn't. So there are two of these big long fuckers on this side. I have to come out. There's a pile of them under the Makita here, because there are 4 on this side. Is it 4? 1, 2, 3, 4 of those big long ones inside. Then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in there, and there's 2 in the bell housing here. And then I've been fighting this fucking thing for, I don't know, a while. I didn't read the instructions. I haven't read any instructions how to assemble it. But this, I don't even know what, this has to come off. Whatever the fuck this is. Doesn't really, look, it has no, I know it holds an idler, but surely you could have just made that, it was obviously an afterthought. Anyway, get that the fuck. Because that leaves the one remaining bolt that goes through there, holding these two fucking halves together. So let's pop that one, and hopefully the engine will then fall into 2 pieces. I'm not lying, I've been legitimately fighting this engine for the past hour, wondering why it wouldn't come bit. Would have helped, yes, if I'd just simply Googled what I was doing, but hey, I'm not that person. If you just want to look up the instructions how to do things, make life really easy for yourself, sure, go ahead. Nah, I like a challenge. See if you can work it out. I just sprayed everything with oil. Nice. Woo, lubricated. At least that one won't rust. Now, all things being equal, it might need a little bit more persuasion than that. Let's flip this bad boy that way, this way, that way, and then see if we can get it to split apart. Right, we'll go the other way, the other way. This might be a 2-way flip. It might just fall apart as soon as I pick it up. It didn't fall apart. Let's try some gentle hammering. Okay, round we go. Round again. Hop! My gentle hammering appears to be working. Over that way. Right, no, I'll turn my camera so I can see what I'm doing. Zoom out a bit. How about out a bit? Okay, with a very small lever, I should be able to just part the ways here. It's going. It just needs a little... So I imagine there are dowel pins that are holding this together still, and gasket. Dowels and gasket. Right, just gonna cheat a little. Just gonna apply a little bit of pressure here. You shouldn't do this. Don't do this to your good engine or one you're rebuilding. Don't do this. This isn't recommended. But I'm gonna do it because I'm here. I'm just using it. I'm just using it to push the two halves apart. Hopefully. Because this one side really doesn't want to go. I mean, it's gonna go because I'm gonna make it go. There she goes. There we go. That was easy. Hop. So one shell bearing has exited, but that's okay. Everything still looks beautifully shiny. You know, like, it's obviously not had the rod knock for so long that it's dropped the oil pressure down too much and it actually started to wear. Ah, and it was that shell, that bearing that was missing. Not missing, it fell out. Must go that way. Ta-da! Perfect. So, one of these is the Nocky McRoddington. Which one? I think it is this one? Yeah, it's that one. Should sound like that. No actual... No. Ugh. Yuck. Ugh. You know what? I'm gonna stop here for today. This will be the it's grindy. Sorry, the end of this video. I've got the engine in two halves now, and the next video we'll take the con rods out, and then we'll actually have a look at the bearing surface of the con rod and see if we can work out why it died. Thanks for watching. Please help me tidy up this mess.